Toga, you sexy, sad, crying, smiling piece of ass. I'm not ready for what's gonna happen next week. I don't want that to be the end of everything when it comes down to Toga, but we know what's happening, and I feel nothing but pain. So that's why I wanted to do a waifu material today, because at the end of things, I don't want to necessarily wait around and do one before she dies. I get it, she's fictional, it doesn't matter, but damn it, she's real to me. So that's just how that kind of goes. So Toga, by far, one of the female characters in MHA I love the most, right? Right besides Ochako, right besides Mina. You know, there's absolutely no room for any type of discussion or debate. Toga has to be like number one in that position, which my mind has shifted towards Ochako in recent times, but still nonetheless, Toga still makes me feel hella big emotion, hella big moments when it comes down to, you know, just anything of MHA. Hell, the only reason why I caught up to the manga was essentially because, oh shit, I heard Toga was getting her ass beat in My Villain Academia, so I needed to read everything to kind of see what the hell happened, which was 2 days of reading. 2 days of whole ass reading, like 24/7. 2 days of reading. Ain't nobody else made me do something like that. So of course Toga has to be someone that is a dime piece to be, you know, kind of worth being around and all that type of stuff, right? That just makes a lot of sense. I will say this though, because people might be like, well, when it comes down to Toga, yeah, she might be cute and all, but that doesn't change the fact that she committed a shit ton of crimes and murdered the shit out of some people. And you're right, and there's a proper way of punishing her, putting her through a wall and make her free use. I feel like that's a perfect ass punishment for her. I mean, she wants so much fluids all the time. She wants all these type of fluids coming from the human body. We give her some fluids, and you know, she can kind of deal with that shit. Make it a dropout situation where everybody get to clap, and it's just a fine time. So there's a punishment involved in all this. Don't get me wrong, but still, nonetheless, it just regardless. I think with what she kind of is and how it kind of is for her, just in general biologically, especially with her damn quirk, it's not 100% all the way her fault. She was kind of a victim of circumstance if we really think about it. Like, think about it. A whole quirk out there just basically making her suck out blood like a prostitute trying to suck out some damn nut. Essentially having shitty ass parents that don't necessarily know how to take care of you because of that quirk and how everything kind of goes with that. And just people in general not necessarily understanding you and trying to make you quote unquote normal, even though you don't treat her quote unquote normal, which is some weird shit. So at the end of the day, it's just like, if you handle the situation better, we wouldn't have assholes in this damn world, which is absolutely crazy to kind of think about, isn't it? Wow, being a decent person can minimize actual dumbass stuff. Who would have guessed? And you know what the crazy thing is? People might say that, oh, there was no hope for Toga from the start, but at the very end of it, you could have had that path and she could have been okay. I mean, the only simple reason of why I would say that, if you really looked around, look at La Brava. She's basically in the same position. She had a whole quirk to like people and whatever. Essentially, that was a part of her driving motion to kind of being, you know, confessing to that boy at that one point in time. She was so in love with something and really wanted to be in love with something, really, to the point that she honestly almost took her own self out until she saw Junto, and then she also accepted her and all that type of stuff. She wasn't crazy about it, and the quirk wasn't necessarily that dangerous, but again, it just shows you that yes, it's very much possible that A and B could have happened for Toga if there was the right things that needed to be happen, and you know, her being treated a bit better and kind of showing, yo, maybe have a little bit of control of your quirk and things like that. People kept pushing her away, which if it was me, I would not push her away. Yes, sure, I'm gonna use a fly swatter at her ass to make sure, hey, don't be taking my dang blood. You are not a mosquito. But at the very same time, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm not going to give her a chance, though. Of all the characters that people like to say, oh, I can fix her, or she's fixable, or things like that, Toga legit, in certain instances, could have been fixed. But no, we don't necessarily get to have that. And now she's basically gonna be dead, and that's a damn shame. And it's unfortunate because she could have literally been, again, some nice public use. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody would like to give her some seed in the mouth so she can at least understand some type of love in that sort of sense. You mean to tell me you don't want to use this crazy ass looking mouth? You're capping.